Hey there, Rambler fans. I'm Maura Guthrie.
And I'm Joe Flaherty. Welcome to this week's edition of Rambler Sports Locker. In basketball, the men's team just named Rick Malnati to be Porter Moser's special advisor. Malnati was a head coach at New Trier High School in Wilmette. On the women's side, they announced this year's schedule, which features 14 home games, including a visit to Evanston to play Northwestern.
This year's men's volleyball schedule was recently released as well. The season kicks off January 2nd at home versus Windsor. They also have a new assistant coach, Evanston native Mark Hulse. In women's volleyball, an impressive 12 kills from Laura Purcell was not enough as the team fell to Milwaukee 3-0 at the Cloach Center for the Horizon League opener.
In soccer, at the Bradley Classic in Peoria last week, the men continued to struggle as they fell to Evansville 4-0 and 2-1 to Bradley. The women fell to Northern Illinois on Sunday in DeKalb 2-0. They're gearing up for an exciting match this Sunday in College Station against Texas A&M. We'll be checking in on them again later.
The men's golf team finished second out of 10 teams over the weekend in Bowling Green, Ohio at the John Piper Intercollegiate event. The women's golf team also finished second out of 10 teams last weekend at the Valpo Invitational in Valparaiso, Indiana.
The cross-country teams found much success at the Illinois Intercollegiate Championship on the 16th. The men's cross-country team won the University Division and finished second overall with 72 points, while the women's team came in third. Junior Gina Valgoy was named Horizon League Female Runner of this week. This is the second time she's earned this honor.
It was a close game, but the alumni came out on top. Following a tough 3-2 loss to UW-Madison, the Loyola softball team returned home Saturday to face a different kind of opponent, their own alumni. The Loyola softball program welcomed back more than 20 former athletes for the annual alumni game. Nick Amatangelo was on the scene with more.
On a warm day in September, a ragtag of Loyola softball alumni took on the current uniformed team. This less than serious game featured players playing out of position, many without mitts. The teams played with a larger ball than usual, which prompted many errors by both teams. While the alumni won in the end,
just overall a better team than we were today.
The game was a great way for freshmen to get used to playing at the collegiate level.
Love it. It's great. It's a lot of fun. The team's fabulous. All the girls are wonderful, and it's a lot different.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we're just starting to get our feet wet, but we're liking it a lot so far.
Coach Missy Bezaris was more focused on the road ahead.
We've seen a lot of great stuff from our freshmen, so today was kind of a relaxed day, and then we'll get back after it tomorrow when we go to Notre Dame to play Notre Dame.
For the Rambler Sports Locker, I'm Nick Amatangelo.
Loyola's women's soccer program had a new look this season with new head coach Barry Bimbi. Amanda Crowan sat down with Bimbi to discuss this new role with Loyola.
What about Loyola made you pick here?
Having the Catholic Jesuit background that we had at that I experienced at Marquette, it's definitely an environment that we enjoy. It's a great teaching environment. It's great to recruit student athletes to this environment, and then definitely the direction that the athletic department is going with the direction of Dr. Calhoun, the new facilities that are going, this beautiful new Norville Center. It's just a great place to be right now.
Mm-hmm. And Dr. Calhoun said that you understood Loyola's vision for the program. What did that vision entail?
Definitely getting out a little bit on the recruiting trail, trying to attract the top student athletes that we can, starting with the Chicago and greater Chicago area, but also branching out nationally.
Mm-hmm. And you said you were a recruiting coordinator, and you were also in player development. How does that help you as a coach with that background?
Yeah, the recruiting is, that's the lifeblood of any program. You have to get the right players in, your type of player, your type of kid into the program. So being a recruiting coordinator at the last couple jobs that I've had, I have that recruiting network that I have coaches that I can call up that will recommend players. So that's only going to help me.
In February, you were actually inducted into the St. Francis Athletics Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does that mean to you?
As now a coach in the profession that you played it, you look back on it and it makes you realize all that hard work paid off. All those midweek practices that your parents drove you through, to as a kid. All those long hours, those tournaments. It's just a good recognition individually in a team sport.
Thanks, Amanda. The new and improved Gentile Center will be an excellent home for the Ramblers' future basketball and volleyball teams. However, construction in Gentile Center and the absence of alumni gym has forced one team to play elsewhere in the meantime. Steve Manny has the scoop.
With a new series of new facilities looming, the future of Loyola athletics looks bright. However, the women's volleyball team has to play right now without the old alumni gym or the new Gentile Center. As a result, they have been relocated to the Hallis Sports Center for the rest of the season. I caught up with the team to see how that has been going.
Well, I think Hallis provides us an opportunity to play in a very intimate environment where the fans are very involved in the process and involved in the match.
Yeah, well, before practice, we all just have to kind of hustle over here outside. And it's fine right now because it's not too cold, but, later on we'll probably have to get here a couple minutes early and, hopefully there's no snow on the ground yet.
Having played in the 2,000-seat Little Round Box that rocks, the team has felt right at home after just one game in this even smaller venue.
Our fan support for that game was really good. We filled the bleachers and it was pretty loud. There's a good echo in here.
We played against Montana State here and it was a great home court advantage for us. It was very loud. And like I said, the fans were able to really get involved in the experience.
Our first conference home games are this weekend, so hopefully we'll get a good crowd in here and make it loud.
In the past, we've played in very large arenas, and I think they certainly have their advantages. But like I said, I think that for us right now, where we're at as a program, it's great to have a home court advantage like Hallis.
The women's volleyball team will play 8 more games in Hallis over the rest of this season. After that, the days of intimate courts will be over, and the Ramblers will have to make a transition to a new setting yet again. For the Rambler Sports Locker, I'm Steve Manny.
Rambler Sports Locker's Kelsey Ping is here with Mary-Kate Styler and Vicki Wrobel from the women's volleyball team.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Ping here with your weekly interview on Rambler Sports Locker. I am here with 2 stellar athletes on our women's volleyball team. We have Mary-Kate Styler here as well as Vicki Wrobel, and we're just going to get to know you guys a little bit. How are you guys doing today?
We're good.
Good. I'm glad. Getting ready for your games. You have games tomorrow and Saturday, right?
Yes.
UIC. Are you guys prepped and ready for it?
Yeah, actually, we just went over that in practice today. We went over a few plays that they run, so getting ready on our side of the net for that. So.
Good. Awesome. I've noticed, I as well as the rest of the sport media world has noticed that your guys' team has been dominated by freshmen. I mean, you guys are both here and here for a reason. You guys did stellar in the game against Oakland a couple weeks ago. Vicki, you had 51 assists, a career high for you. And Mary-Kate, you had 18 kills. You guys are killing it on the courts. What type of an environment does that make with you guys, so many freshmen starting for you guys?
It's a really, really exciting environment. Yeah, we're such a young team, and we have so many good girls to look up to as older classmen, and we're just all taking it in as game by game goes by, and yeah, we're just enjoying each other and everything.
Are you both enjoying your first year here at Loyola then? Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Good response. How is it different dealing with, you've got so many changes, you've got a whole new team you've got to adjust to, you've got a brand new coach who's coming in with you guys to Loyola, and you've got this whole college thing you've got to figure out. How have you guys dealt with this?
I think that our team is really supportive of each other, so all the girls are really nice and they help us get through a lot of things. So it wasn't hard, to make friends with them. And then they're also adjusting to the new coach because they only had him in spring season. So we're all kind of getting used to his coaching techniques and whatnot. And as far as the whole college part of it, we're taking it day by day, just getting through classes and, studying. So
Good. And Mary-Kate, you have a leg up because your brother also plays here. How is that a different dynamic for you?
It's actually really exciting to see him walking around and with his teammates. I love it because we get along really well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. And then I have to know, do you guys have any type of thing that really gets, like, what is the glue that holds the women's volleyball team together? What's that thing that pumps you guys up?
Well, before every game, we like to get in a huddle and jump around and sing the Rocky theme song. So that gets us pretty pumped up.
What's that sound like? What is
Us rookies, we kind of forget sometimes of how it starts, just because we only done it a couple of times. So, yeah, we'll do it for you later.
Good out. Yeah. All right, well, we're looking forward to see how you guys come back tomorrow. It's a game against UIC, and it is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Make sure you go out and check it out. It's at Hallis up on Lakeshore campus. Thank you, Mary Kate and Vicki, for being with us here today.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for the interview for the Rambler Sports Locker. I'm Kelsey Ping.